everyone. So it's been a long time since I've actually had time to film a video. I was actually sick for about a week. I couldn't speak, so my voice was totally gone. And then I had my family was my mom was visiting me, so I couldn't film any new videos. So I'm sorry for the lack of makeup tutorials, but I thought I'd get back into it with the next World City look, and this one is inspired by Moscow. I always think of like Dr. Zhivago and like you know, running through the snow, even though I know like Moscow now is a very like modern, fast-paced city, but just like these really intense dark blue eyes, just kind of that Russian intensity. And what I wanted to do is just not have it look gothic. I didn't want it to do like a gothic look. So what I did is I paired it with a very juicy looking lip and then very sweet cheek, like very kind of innocent looking, so innocent looking lips. So that's the look. And definitely go ahead and request other cities, because I'm not really sure what other cities I should do. So if you want to see a certain city, definitely request it below. Make sure to check out my playlist to see which other city looks I've done. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy this tutorial and just keep watching. The first thing we're going to do is I'm using this MAC grease paint stick in Slick Black. This was limited edition. If you don't have this, use a kohl pencil or another kind of grease makeup product, but I like this because it's kind of, it's neat to use as a black base. And basically I just put a little bit of that on, and now I'm gonna just use a pencil brush. I think this one is actually by Sigma. It's the number E30 by Sigma. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just smudging that around a little bit all over the lid. And what you can start doing is you can start pulling that out a little bit. And you want to do the same thing on the bottom. Alright, next I'm going to use this eyeshadow. This is by Lancome, and this is the Ombre Absolue in Black Blue. And this came out with a really new collection that I absolutely love. They came out with these 4 really awesome eyeshadows that are all kind of blackish, on the blackish side. This one is like the reddish one, this kind of green toned one, and there's one that's black and it's very sparkly. And I'm going to use, for this look, I'm going to use the blue one. I'm going to use a flat shading brush. This is a MAC 239. And I'm just going to start patting this onto the lid. And at the end you can start winging it out a little bit, but we're going to use a blending brush in a second, so it doesn't have to be perfect or anything yet. A blending brush, this is the blending brush E25 by Sigma. It's just a copy basically of the MAC 217, and I'm going around that shape. There's nothing on this brush. I'm just going to start softening that. I'm going to take that same pencil brush again and the same eyeshadow, and I'm just going to pack some of that onto the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take an eyeshadow that's the same color as, well, sort of the same color as my skin tone. For me, it's Ben Nye Toast, so whatever one works for your skin tone. And this one is in a matte shade. And I'm just gonna basically put it as a highlight up here, just beneath my brow. And I'm also gonna use that brush. This is the Stila number 5. And I'm just gonna go around the edges, and that's gonna soften that as well a little bit. I'm gonna take this Lancome pencil. This is in, what's it called? Number 3, Gris Bleu. It was also part of that collection. And it's just a nice kohl pencil, and I'm just gonna apply that to my waterline. You just pack some of the eyeshadow on top. So if you have very sensitive eyes, then you might not want to do this. I'm going to take this pencil. This is by P2. This is the Open Your Eyes eye brightener. This is kind of like a copy of the Benefit Eye Brights. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that right on that inner corner. And then you just want to take a highlight, sort of like a shimmery color that matches you. And for me, I'm going to use this one. This is by NYX, and this is in Aloha. And that's just kind of going to give a nice contrast to all these kind of darker eyeshadows that you've applied there. And that's going to go right underneath my eyebrow. And after this step, I'm going to apply mascara, and I'm also going to define my brow as I did on this side. Now I do have an in detail eyebrow tutorial, so I don't think I really need to show you that. If you want to have a really luminous finish to the skin, so I'm going to use the Clarins Instant Light Complexion Perfector. Basically, I just have a sample, but this is basically like a highlighting cream that I just love, and I'm going to start applying this in the areas where I want like a really kind of dewy finish. So I'm going to apply that to my cheekbone and going to put a little bit on my nose. I'm going to take this product, this was limited edition, this is from Estee Lauder, and this is Light Snow. Just any kind of shimmering powder, and this brush is the F35 by Sigma, but you can use like the MAC 109. And I'm just gonna put that on top so that you get kind of like an intense highlight there. So I'm actually gonna use the NARS, this is the NARS Diablo lip lacquer. It's just a really nice, like a red lip color, and I'm using a lip brush to apply this. I want this to look more like a stain. Then I'm going to apply just a clear lip gloss on top. This is the MAC lip gloss, and I'm going to use a really subtle pink blush. This is by Lancome, and this is the Blush Subtil in Highlighting Rose. I just want to look like, you know, like I just came in from the cold or something, even though it's like spring here, but okay, so there you have the finished look for Moscow, and I really hope you enjoyed it. I think it looks, you know, cute. Even though spring and summer is coming, I love these kind of intense eyes, but then instead of making them look gothic and just really dramatic, I paired them with like a really kind of sweet lip and just, you know, nice cheeks so that it doesn't look too yeah, too gothic and too dark. Definitely check back on the other looks that I've done for cities from around the world. So I really hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!